Okay, we're going to do a little video on the Solo stove. I've already started it once, so it's a little warm. This is what it looks like. Little top comes off. Pretty sweet little deal. Double walled, little air chambers. Got everything going for it. Guy was thinking. So anyway, I got a little fire started. I got 3 cups of water, and we're going to see how long 3 cups takes to boil at 5,000 feet. Actually, a little over 5,000. I think we're about 5,200 right here. So we're going to go ahead and run a stopwatch, and that'll just kind of make it that much cooler. We're only using about 30 sticks here. I'm not even sure if I'll end up using them all. So, I already lit it once, so knocked it over, messed up. Gonna start over. So anyway, got my little fire going. I'm gonna put my little pot right on top there, and we're just gonna stick in a couple pieces of wood at a time, probably 3 or 4. Get her fired up, and then we're gonna hit our stopwatch, and we're gonna see how long 3 cups takes to boil up. Always a good idea to put your top on, as it just makes things go the right speed. As you can see, the it's really cooking. Gets very hot very fast. Earlier I had lunch with it for the first time using it. I had about 5 cups of water. Took almost 10 minutes to bring it to a rolling boil. That was my first attempt. I think this 3 cups is going to go really fast. I think this 30 little sticks I got here, I think I'm still going to have some of them left when I'm done. We'll see. We're into about 1 minute at this point, and we're still moving on. It's really firing up now. I only got about 4 sticks in there. Made a windshield for it. Don't really need it because the wind's not blowing right now, so we're going to go ahead and leave it off. But it's pretty handy, and it all fits inside the pot along with the stove. I understand Solo stoves will be coming out with their own little pot setup pretty soon. I hope it's even nicer than this one. This one's pretty nice. And we're into about coming up on 2 minutes. You can see that. Yeah, coming up on 2 minutes. And that wood's starting to burn down, so I'm going to put in just a couple more pieces here. That's 2. There's 3. Like 4. Just stuff nobody will pick up in the forest. Took me all of 5 minutes to pick up that bag. And they're just pencil size, most of them. Started it with a little cotton ball and a little tiny bit of this stuff, and boy, it was online in just maybe 30 seconds. Let's get a little adjustment here on our camera. I can hear noise inside the pot, so it must be getting kind of close, and we just passed 3 minutes. This actually works pretty good, a lot better than expected. If you go backpacking for any extended period of time, this is pretty nice because this stuff's free. And you don't have to go home because you ran out of fuel. All you got to do is bend over and pick up a couple of more sticks, and you're cooking again. And it is really doing good in there. I'm going to go ahead and lift the pot off for just a second so you can see how it's doing. Look at that. That thing is just smoking. Oh, it's making all kinds of noise in there. Won't be too much longer now, I don't believe. I really don't need another stick, but I'm going to stick one in anyway. It's just fun to put them in. This will be my dinner tonight. Oh, it's making lots of noise in there. Let's take a look. It's got little bubbles on the bottom, but it hasn't quite boiled yet. Making a lot of noise though. Coming up on 4.5 minutes. You can see that. Okay. Not bad for 5,000 feet. They say it always takes longer at altitude, and I figured this would be a better video than the ones that people do in their backyard, since most of them are at sea level or right abouts. Oh yeah, it's making a lot of noise in there. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, it's got little bubbles coming off the bottom, but it hasn't quite gone into a rolling boil yet. Let's get my Mountain House meal all fixed up here. Got my little measuring cup, which is very nice. It measures exactly 1 cup. And the fire's burning down. Better throw in a couple more pieces. But I think we're pretty close there, and you can see out of 30 pieces I still have those left.
Desiccant. Take the desiccant.
Oh, thank you. Don't forget to take your desiccant out of your Mountain House. I was just reminded, which was smart. Put in a couple more little sticks in there, but it's really close to just having dinner here. Let's see how we're doing here. Still got little bubbles off the bottom. Keep in mind we are at over 5,000 feet. Takes a little longer at altitude. What do we got here in time? 6.5 minutes. I think I've used 15 of those, or 16 of those little sticks on a pre-lit stove. So it's pre-lit, then I added 15 sticks, and I'm almost to a full boil. A lot of noise in there. Let's see what we got. Oh, there we go. We are boiling. So we're gonna take the camera off. I'll get a little shaky here for a minute, but we're gonna go take a look inside the pot. And there it is. Look at that. It is smoking. It has been 7 minutes and 15 seconds, but it was probably done a couple seconds ago. So we're going to stop that right now. You can see there's my 30 sticks I started with. Still got a rip-roaring fire. Making coffee is going to be nothing in the morning. Anyway, there's a nice little look at the Solo stove. There's the little logo right there. Here's my little homemade windshield, windbreak, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, that is our video, and we are going to sit down and have dinner now. Bye-bye.